Hey y'all, this is Megan McMillan. I'm here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama at Eatmybeats headquarters, and we're here today continuing our EMB artist series, video series here on YouTube. This is Evan Ogden, originally from Oklahoma / Texas. He now lives here in Tuscaloosa, and we're going to talk to him and see what's going on with him today. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good. Okay, so you're from Oklahoma.
That's right.
You moved to Texas.
Right.
Because of your dad's job.
That's correct.
And I'm assuming that you really enjoyed Texas.
Yeah. Before, when I lived in Oklahoma, I have always been around music, but I really started getting into music in like my sophomore, junior year of high school. That's when I started learning how to play guitar. And the Texas music scene is very unique, especially in Austin. So I was exposed to a lot of different genres, a lot of different sounds and bands and stuff. And so I kind of started exploring then. And then when I got to college, a small school in Oklahoma, actually I went back to school in Oklahoma. That's when I really started like playing, and I started writing my junior year of college.
Okay.
So I've only been writing, I guess, 3-4 years.
Okay.
But I don't know, I just kind of got deeper and deeper into it the more I started playing and stuff, and so
absolutely,
it's like a drug. You just keep doing it. And
it is.
More,
it really is. So good for you. Well, we're glad to have you here in Alabama. What is your goal? I mean, do you want to be like a touring recording artist, or what is music just always going to be a passion for you that you do for fun, or what are you planning on doing?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would love to be a touring artist. I think that would be kind of the dream. I know a lot of people would like to be touring artists. I have kind of incremental steps or goals that I kind of want to reach. Right now, I'm in the studio producing a record, so that my first goal is to finish that record.
Right.
Just get it out, get it done. So that's one of my goals. Another goal that I have is whether or not I tour and whether or not I'm a touring artist full time, I want to always be able to put out music. I don't feel like that's something that I'll ever really want to stop doing.
Right.
So even if it's not my main job or my primary job, I definitely always want to be at least putting out music. But I would love to be, a touring artist. And
absolutely.
So,
yeah. The situation's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask you next about that album.
This album is a culmination of the past 2-3 years of when I started writing all the way up to just before I went to the studio last April, last May.
Right.
So there's a lot of different stylings on there, I guess. When I first started writing, I was trying to write kind of like the Texas music, Texas country music scene kind of stuff. And so as I progress, you can kind of feel a little bit of progression in the songwriting as well. But as far as the instrumentation goes, there's me singing and playing acoustic guitar. We've got a good country shuffle, a good classic drums that happens by a guy named Michael Ray. He plays the drums. And then I had a guy named Mike London who played bass, and these guys play together generally, so they were pretty tight. And I had a guy, Ham Bagby, play some electric guitar on it. And I actually brought in a pedal steel player, a guy named William Barnes, and phenomenal pedal steel player.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the main breakdown of it. I really wanted to get a fiddle in there, but it's just like time constraints and
absolutely.
money constraints, stuff like that.
I understand.
But that's the breakdown. I'm really excited about where it's going. I really am excited about some of the songs on the record. So I'm excited to get it done.
Well, I'm just going to say that it's very impressive for an independent artist to just go for it and to make a fully produced album. I mean, it's one thing to do an acoustic thing, which is still a big deal, but when you go for the entire instrumentation and the vision that you've got and actually go for it yourself, there's really something to be said for that.
And
really looking forward to it. Okay, so I know you've got your recording coming up. What are you planning as far as performing? Are you trying to book some dates now, or are you just working on the record?
Well, right now, my two main objectives are obviously finish the record and finish school. I should be done in the next couple of weeks.
Awesome.
So after that,
congratulations.
Thank you so much. So after that, definitely, I kind of feel like my recording or my record is like a business card at this point. So as soon as I can get that done, I can get it passed out. I think by this time next year, I would like to be touring as an opening act for another band.
Right.
Whether that's in Texas or in the Southeast, something like that. not a big band. I'm not sure I'm there yet, but definitely like a medium-sized band as a supporting act. So that's kind of the goal for the next year. But
that's a good one.
That's
a
kind
great
of
way.
ambitious.
Yeah, it's a great way to get exposure. You know, you get paid. It's a sweet thing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so where can we find your stuff online? Can we find you on?
Yeah,
the
I've
internet?
got some stuff on SoundCloud. I also have Facebook, Evan Ogden Music. You can find me on Instagram, Evan__Ogden.
Okay.
There's already an Evan Ogden apparently, so.
Hate it when that happens.
Yeah. Also Twitter, Evan Ogden Music.
Okay.
And so I should be getting my stuff up. The record should be done by the end of the spring for sure. And so be looking on iTunes, and then I'll have a website up. So.
Awesome. Okay. So as far as when the record comes out, what do you feel like your demographic is? Like, do you think it can be pitched to country radio, or do you think that it's something completely different?
That's a good question. There are some songs that I guess are a little bit softer leaning that could wind up on definitely alternative country stations. There's also some pretty honky songs on there. So definitely the alternative country sound is kind of what I'm going for, especially the songs I'm writing now. You know, this song, the record, essentially stops a year ago from my songwriting process.
Yeah.
And so the songs that I'm writing now are even, you know, a little bit more traditional and stuff. And so it's kind of that Texas country kind of scene, and that alternative country scene is kind of what I'm going for.
Right. Well, thanks to guys like Sturgill Simpson and guys like Jason Isbell and people like that, that stuff's coming back around, you know, and people are loving the vintage, old school stuff. And if you have those influences and it's real and people can tell, then that's something that's really going to be beneficial for you. So y'all check out Evan Ogden online. He is Twittering, he is Facebooking, he has got an album coming out, and he's going to be around. So thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
I'm a huge Evan Ogden fan.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
not going to lie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Evan's going to play a song for us today. What are you going to play?
I think I'll play Winter's Coming.
And is that on your record?
Yeah, this will be on the record. I think it'll be like 5 or 6.
Awesome.
There, so.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Great.
Came home to a stranger in my bed, but I held her like she was my own. Not so different from the one that I wed, but it ain't the same girl I know. I feel so distant from the blood in my veins. Mid-July, got ice on my brow, running down without a grip on the reins. Guess we'll borrow the money for now. But winter's coming, you can smell the fear in the air, buzzards humming. They know when you're caught in a snare, pistol smoking. Rip you up and the lyrics so bad, bells are ringing. Nobody wore black, nobody cares, no. All we do is sit at a table, look at the canyons in our bowl. I would give you more if I was able, but darling, you got every piece of my soul. Now won't you stay just a little bit longer? Won't you stand, baby, by my side? That's our daughter, don't you still love her? Stick it out through this rough ride. The wind is coming, you can smell the fear in the air, buzzards humming. They know when you're caught in a snare, pistol smoking. They rip you up and they leave you so black, nobody cares, no. There's nothing wrong, mama, it's just a song, mama. I sing it for the people I don't know. So just hold on, mama, it's not so long, mama. I planted love and waited for it to grow. There's nothing wrong, mama, it's just a song, mama. I sing it for the people I don't know. So just hold on, mama, it's not so long, mama. I planted love and waited for it to grow. You can smell the fear in the air, birds are humming. They know when you're caught in a snare, pistol smoking. They rip you up and they leave you so bad, bells are ringing. Nobody wore black, nobody cares, no. Came home to a stranger in my bed, but I held her like she was my own. Not so different from the one that I wed, but it ain't the same girl I've known. There you go. Thank you.